Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I'm a holistic health consultant, a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor of nursing practice. The case for today is mindfulness and mental health. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment with openness, steadiness, and without harsh judgment. It does not mean emptying the mind, forcing calm, or pretending that pain is not real. Rather, it means learning to notice thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations as they arise, without being controlled by them. In a world of constant mental noise, mindfulness offers a way to return to the here and now. It teaches a person to observe inner experience instead of being swept away by it. In treating mental illnesses, mindfulness is important. Psychological suffering is intensified by replaying the past or fearing the future. Depression often pulls a person into guilt, hopelessness, and painful repetition of negative thoughts. Anxiety can trap the mind in anticipation, scanning for danger even in moments of safety. Trauma can leave the nervous system over-alert, reactive, and unable to settle. Mindfulness does not erase these conditions, but it can help create space between the person and the symptom. That space matters. It is often the beginning of healing. One of the greatest strengths of mindfulness is that it changes the relationship a person has with the stress. Instead of fighting every unpleasant thought, mindfulness teaches a person to recognize, this is a thought, rather than this is the truth. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by fear, a person may begin to say, anxiety is present right now, rather than I am completely unsafe. This may sound simple, but it is deeply powerful. The shift from total identification to gentle observation can reduce emotional intensity and restore a sense of internal control. Mindfulness can also help the body. Mental illnesses do not live only in thoughts. They often show up through the body as tension, restlessness, shallow breathing, exhaustion, stomach discomfort, racing heart, or sleep disruption. Mindfulness brings awareness back to the breath, posture, muscle tension, and physical signals of stress. By noticing these early signs, a person may be able to respond more wisely rather than waiting until distress becomes overwhelming. Even a few minutes of quiet attention to breathing, body sensations, or sounds in the room can sometimes interrupt the spiral of panic, rumination, or emotional shutdown. Importantly, mindfulness is not a cure-all, and it should not be presented as one. It is not a replacement for therapy, medication, safety planning, or professional care when those are needed. For some people, especially those with severe trauma, mindfulness must be introduced gently and with support, because turning inward can initially feel uncomfortable or even frightening. But when used appropriately, mindfulness can become a valuable part of treatment. It can strengthen emotional regulation, improve self-awareness, reduce impulsive reactions, and support recovery across many forms of psychological distress. What makes mindfulness especially meaningful is that it invites compassion. Many people with mental illness already suffer from the illness itself, then suffer again from shame about having it. Mindfulness interrupts that second layer of pain. It encourages a kinder inner voice. It reminds the person that having distress is not failure, and that healing does not begin with self-attack. It begins with honest attention. In the end, mindfulness is not about becoming perfect, untroubled, or endlessly calm. It is about learning to remain present with life as it is with greater clarity and less fear. For those living with mental illness, that practice can become a quiet but powerful form of treatment. Not because it removes all suffering at once, but because it teaches the mind and body a new way to move through suffering without being consumed by it. If you'd like to explore the topics I discuss on my channel, you can find more information in my book, Through the Storm, by Maria Piedad DMP, available on Amazon. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.